Okay guys, welcome to the Soviet Krug-A build. I'm going to do a bit of a box opening, not much really, but to show you, maybe put it the right way up, that might help you guys too, helps me. And there's a couple of different variants, blah blah. There's a bit of a talk about the Soviet one, and a bit of more box art. Okay, now I have opened this up because it's been in the house for like 3 or 4 years now, and my son and I have been gawking at this model for ages. Alright, I'm just going to briefly go through what's inside. Okay, we have the top and the bottom. Now I'm not going to take them out of their plastic bags right now. Just pause for a second. Okay, now this model is about 200 mil long by 90 mil wide. And the bottom altogether is about 50 mil. So this could be a good size. Okay, now I'm going to pull out, and then we've got the wheels and a whole heap of fine stuff there. I might bring you guys down a little bit. Hang on. We've got the wheels, for transmission. That's what I'm going to call it. There's a lot of fine stuff there once again, and there's a lot of stuff in there that's protected, so let's be careful. Alright, I'll put these parts apart. Yep, right. Now we've got sides, mud guards. Don't know what that is. Oh, it's part of the launching gear. Wheels. We have more fragile stuff under here. That'll be interesting to find out, but I'm not going to look right now. Just give me a quick preview. Alright, that's that one. We have 3 more sprues of wheels. We have the parts of the body. Here we go. We've got more here of the launching pad. Now, nope, I should zoom in, thank you. There's some pretty nice detail in there. So that's that, put that aside. And we have way more parts for the launching of the missiles. Some of this detail is awesome, right? Obviously I'll give you guys a bit of view. More wheels and more fragile parts. And then we come to 2 sets of trucks. It's 117 on each side, and we know how much I love this sort of stuff. Now, slide molded, so I can see that these probably could clip in. I'm hoping so, but that'll be fun on its own. It's another one, and then we got bodies of the missiles, the tops, and I think it works out to be around about 240 mil long. We've got some side molded stuff here. I don't know where all this stuff goes yet, but I'm going to go through the instructions. We've got some clear stuff. Put them back. What else we got here? PE. Now I'm glad that they gave handles to put on rather than the plastic ones. So plastic ones are always way out of scale. So that's a nice touch. And of course we've got a whole heap of decals now. I call them decals. The rest of you call them decals. I can't get used to that one. Alright, and then we've got, so move that out of the road. Alright, we've got some camera. Are you going to zoom in for me? No? Zoom, here we go. Alright, we've got pictures of where all the decals go, and a bit of orientation of how the missile looks. And then we have a call out paint thing, and straight away my son and I noticed that we went through that they've got the green, Tamiya green, and the grey back to front. So we'll be going through the instructions to because they're not all that not up to my standard anyway. I like them to be a little bit more clearer. Alright, so I'm not going to put a date on it yet because we haven't started building it yet. Now, what have we got here? Now, what I want to bring to notice, right, is like people like Airfix and what's that other one? Tamiya. When you've got a pre-build to do, right? I had to go look for a pointer. I found a pair of scissors. Right? They put a little box here on the side, and they show the parts that they want you to build before you put them on the model. Not these guys. They have this stupid little grey arrows, right? And you got to. Oh, is that the piece there? Oh, yeah, that must be the piece. That must be the piece. So on. Alright, so that's a bit weird. So I'm going to highlight all these sub-assemblies. Now, what I'm going to try and do is film each section. I'm going to try. Right? Obviously, there will be some sections like this one here, you know, where it's just joined two pieces together. Obviously, there'll be a couple of them together. Didn't even notice there's a log there. There's a lot of little stuff. Now this goes on. (22, 19, 20, 21, 22). It's up to 23 before we've actually got that part there finished. Alright, and then we go to the assembly of the launcher. Alright, so that's 24, 25, 26. We got 27. One of those little couple of these sub-assemblies that have to be done. So I'll be highlighting all those. 28, 29, 30. We're not to the rockets yet. 31, 32, 33, 34, and 35. Put it all together. Alright, and then we've got the hydraulics, and placing the hydraulics, that's 38. 39 is actually very busy at this stage. I think it's going to be way more complicated than my last model, but anyway. 40, we've got the beach. Well, not the breech. They don't have a breech, Mark. It's not a cannon. Ugh. All the little handles to operate the mechanisms. 41. And finally on 42, we start assembling the rockets, the missiles, the SAMs, well, Russian's version of a SAM. Alright, and then over here, 43. And 44. Okay, and 45. And that's it. Now that's a build and a half. Now, like I said, I'm going to try and build this one or two episodes at a time. I'm going to pre-cut all my pieces and then just glue them with you guys. There's just specific questions that you want to ask me. You know, everyone knows how to cut a piece apart off a sprue or whatever. And I think Jeff put out a really good video on it the other day, or yesterday it was. So I don't think I need to show that sort of stuff. But what I am wanting to do is, when I mount this, I want to mount it sideways in its launching position and have one missile ignited with fuel and fumes, LEDs coming out. So it'll be, there's my rocket, like that, and going to destroy the USA. Well, who else would they destroy? Anyway, enough of politics. Alright guys, that's it for me. Support Ukraine as much as you can. If not, just think about them and think about the hardships they're going through. And take care, guys. And hopefully I'll see you in part 1 of the Krug build. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.